lose faith every time I see her now. No time for the old man, I ain't holding the hand of the young man neither. I'm headed down to the land of the wicked, gonna kick it with the freaks and the non-believers.
Hey everybody, happy Monday night. I'm Joe Makowski and welcome to Makowski's Minute. This week we are talking about Buddy Miles and A Message to the People. A Message to the People. If you guys haven't checked out this album, it was just a random find by me and it's really, really cool. Let's check out the artwork first. Artwork is by Abdul Mahdi. I think I'm saying that right. Abdul Mahdi. And it's just really, really cool piece, man. This whole thing, you know, just wild. But all right. The album was released in 1971. It was number 60 on the Billboard 200, and it stayed on the charts for about 24 weeks. Miles started playing drums at age 9, or George Allen Miles Jr., who I kept reading, his family called him Buddy because he is a drummer, and Buddy Rich was huge, man. So, hey, which we're going to talk about next week, a little Buddy Rich coming at you. But Miles started playing drums at age 9. At age 12, he was already in his father's jazz band. And as a drummer, I'm just getting into jazz, and man, that stuff's hard. So if he was already playing that stuff when he was 12 and just had a feel for it, that's pretty impressive. He was at age 23 when this album came out. And on this album, he's playing drums, organ, lead guitar, background, and lead vocals. So from age 12 to 23, he picked up a lot of little traits. The man played everything. There's 5 original songs on this album, and there's 2 covers by the Allman Brothers, and there's 1 cover by It was Bobby Russell who originally wrote the song Sudden Stop, and it was first recorded by Percy Sledge. Percy Sledge, you know, When a Man Loves a Woman, Muscle Shoals, man, so check out Percy Sledge. But Sudden Stop is by Bobby Russell, and then we have Midnight Rider and Don't Keep Me Wondering from the Allman Brothers that first appeared on the Allman Brothers 1970 album Idlewild South. But if you look at some of Buddy Miles' like live shows and stuff, he did a lot of covers. You know, he's even doing like Neil Young covers and stuff like that. But the man was just a well-rounded musician. He was a powerhouse of a musician. He listened to everything. He liked everything, and it shows up in this album. Let me just say that. But I think the album actually got overlooked upon its initial release because if you look at what came out surrounding this. Buddy Miles, for those of you that don't know, was Jimi Hendrix's drummer for the album Band of Gypsys when, you know, they did Machine Gun and stuff live. Like, I love that song, you know. But you're looking at that, and you're looking at, you know, the Hendrix Band of Gypsys coming out in 1970. The record company came out with a Buddy Miles live album that the same year this came out, 1971. And after Hendrix died in 1971, they came out with 2 of his own albums. So you have a live Buddy Miles, you have 2 Hendrix albums, you have the Band of Gypsys album coming out before it. So I guess I can see why this might have got overlooked, but overlook it no further because it is a sweet, sweet, just soul, funk, jazz album, man. This whole album is just kick-ass, dude. It's really become one of my favorite jams to listen to in the morning when cooking breakfast or having my coffee or whatever. We said the artwork was by Abdul Mahdi. And my favorite song on it is Joe Tex. Not because it's my name, but it's the first song on the album, and it opens up and just hits you right there, man. That first song is just kind of letting you know what the album's all about, and this tune totally does it. Check out Joe Tex on Buddy Miles, A Message to the People. And man, that song is just powerhouse, man. Funk, jazz, soul, like, I love it. It is a great opening to any album, to this album. Buddy Miles unfortunately passed away February 26th in 2008 at age 60, but the man's legacy will live on forever. As we said, he was a powerhouse musician. He's worked with Santana, Jimi Hendrix, and he just loved music and loved to play, and the guy was wild, man. So that's it. That's it for me today. Check out Buddy Miles, A Message to the People. Check out my favorite tune, Joe Tex on it, if you get a minute. And this album is just badass, guys. So thank you for joining me today. That has been your Mikowski's Minute, and I'll see you guys next week.